what's up, everyone? I'm Christian Patterson, here to bring you this week's edition of TV20's Inside Sports Report. John Hay High School's Loren Toure is a sophomore student athlete with a serious work ethic. She works hard because she wants to win, and winning never gets old. Her work ethic in the classroom and on the basketball court has earned her the honor of our Student Athlete of the Week. Loren is a second-year starter on John Hay girls basketball team. Coming in as a freshman, she was confident in her skills to make the varsity squad.
I kind of figured, like, when I was in the 8th grade, I knew that I was going to be playing varsity because, like, I play AU too, so that's something we prepare for. So we always work hard, and I just, not to be cocky or anything, I just knew I was going to make varsity. It was difficult at first because I never experienced playing at a higher level, so I had to step my game up. So I know I couldn't do stuff I did when I was in middle school because the kids in high school is different. Like, people are better, they better than kids in middle school, so I just had to work on my game even more to be better.
Well, she started last year as a freshman, and did phenomenal. For freshman, she made freshman mistakes like most freshmen will, but she was phenomenal, and people recognized her then. She got all honorable mention last year for the state, so for the Northeast District, I should say. This year, my focus was to have her become more, lead the team. She's not a vocal person. She leads by her hustle, her running. She gets up and down the court. She battles. She's one of her top rebounders for varsity, and she's only 5'5", so she's one of the top rebounders. She's averaging over 21 points a game. She works hard in practice. She doesn't take time off. And those are the qualities that you want in any of your players. You want that right there. Just that hard work, the grit, the grind that you're going to get out of her every single night. Whether it's a game or practice, she's going to put 110% effort all the time. And that's the you don't see that a whole lot in a lot of people. So, she's a special one, but I think she's pulling the better out of everybody. And I think they're all starting to get on board with what she can also contribute.
That hard work and determination isn't limited to the basketball court. Loren is enrolled in the Cleveland School of Science and Medicine, and her teachers speak of her just as highly as her coaches.
Loren's work ethic is anything you would expect out of basically one of the top students in her class. Just tireless, and someone that sees what it's going to take to be successful and willing to do whatever it takes. And so, from that standpoint, whether it be staying after school, coming in before school, coming in on a Saturday, staying up late, emailing me questions, and having to respond to her, that's the type of student, that's the type of person she is. Her work ethic is just exceptional.
Well, one thing you always know, she's going to come to practice, and this is what I found when I first took over the program. Kids would come to practice, but here at John Hay, our academics is above, second to none. They got school, they got homework, 2, 3, 4 hours of homework every night. What she does, she comes in and she goes home and she gets her homework done. She carries a 3.8 GPA right now. So those things right there, you can see, she wants to, get her academics done, and she also wants to be the best player she can. She wants to get into, college. She wants to play basketball at college, but she also wants to go and get into medicine. So that's why she's on science and medicine floor here at John Hay High School.
On Friday, December 16th, Loren had one of the most amazing all-around games in Senate history. She posted a quadruple-double with a final stat line of 33 points, 11 rebounds, 11 assists, and 10 steals.
That game, I was just playing like I didn't know until after. I'm like, what? Like, some games I don't even be knowing like what be happening most of the time, but like after the game, I was like, what? And then there was like the quadruple double, and then everybody was just like, wow, like they never seen that before. And I was surprised. Like, I think I could do it again because I didn't even know. Like, it felt like a regular game to me. Like, it was pretty easy too.
But it came within our offense, and then her rebounds were her just crashing the board, and she didn't get boxed out sometimes, and she pushed the ball up the floor. And when you see her, and she's developed so much more. She has a jump shot now. She can knock down the three. So now you can't just go one-on-one with her. You better have someone coming up and with help side to stop her from getting to the basket. But then also she assists the ball. She wants to get her teammates involved. So if they double down, she kicks it out, and we knock down shots from the outside, or we get layups. And so to really watch her play and perform and direct the offense, it's been special.
Although Loren is only a sophomore, her grades and basketball talent already have her on the radar of college teams.
I never really had a favorite college in particular, but I watch college basketball, and I would just hope to play for a team. And wherever school best fits me, that's the school I would choose.
I think as far as academically, wherever she wants to go, if she feels that a place like a Michigan, Ohio State level school that also has excellent athletics, or if she feels, athletics will end one day, I want to go to an Ivy League, I think she has the potential to go anywhere she'd like. Or if she's just a small liberal arts college here in Ohio, a place like Worcester, Kenyon College, places like that. I think wherever she feels is her best fit, the sky's the limit. And so her options are wide open, and I think she'll be successful no matter where she chooses to go.
Last year, Loren helped lead John Hay to the Senate championship as a freshman, although they fell short to Senate powerhouse East Tech. This year, John Hay is in first place in the Senate, and Loren is confident with their chances of winning it all.
Yeah, this year I definitely think we could win if everybody plays their role right. If everybody do what they usually do, then we could win. We have to play hard all 4 quarters, not come out slow. We got to do whatever. We got to leave it all on the floor, and I think this year is our year.
Loren is currently averaging 22 points, 8 rebounds, 5 steals, and 3 assists per game. Good luck to Loren and the rest of the Lady Hornets on their quest to make it back to the Senate championship. We're going to take a quick break, but we'll be right back with more of TV20's Inside Sports Report.
Every time I hear the alarm bell go off in school, I think it's an air raid.
A lot of houses in our neighborhood have been destroyed. I like to close my ears and sing songs whenever the bombs come close.
I'm worried our new neighbors won't like us.
But I know it's all gonna be worth it. I just want my family to be safe. But these are not my words.
These are not my words.
These are not my words.
Hey, look, it's those guys. Are you good to drive?
I'm fine.
How many did you have?
I should be fine.
You should be.
Go and step out of the vehicle for me.
See ya, buddy. Good luck. So turns out, buzz driving and drunk driving, they're the same thing, and it costs around $10,000. So not worth it.
Welcome back to TV20's Inside Sports Report. I'm your host, Christian Patterson. Rhodes, Collinwood, and Glenville's wrestling teams recently suited up for a triple threat match at Lincoln West High School. Take a look at some of the highlights and interviews from this Senate showdown.
We're having a really good season. We have about 15 kids on the team. We've been to several tournaments this year, including Vermillion, Cuyahoga Heights, East Lake North, and doing real well as a team goes. We have a good mixture of youth and experience, some transfers in. We actually received a team trophy at the Vermillion Duels. It was the first trophy that Rhodes High School has got in a suburban tournament in over 25 years. So it's been a pretty fruitful season.
Rhodes has a record of 3 wins, 0 losses, and 1 tie. Team captain Jake Bober speaks on his match today, as well as his team and how good they're doing this year.
There was a lot of intensity. I saw a lot of aggression, but there needs to be more, and we're going to be working more on that tomorrow and going to our tournament on Saturday. My team is actually fairly well. We're progressing as the weeks go on. So far, being team captain, I've seen a lot of improvement going to tournaments and such, but all in all, we're going to get better by the team championships come, so hopefully we'll be better by then and be able to take the win.
Glenville's team isn't as full as Rhodes, but they competed to the fullest extent. Coach Greg Dotson's goal is to make sure his boys are fundamentally sound when stepping on the mat.
We want to see some good basics, and that's what we're teaching. When you teach a bunch of guys that never seen a mat before until they were in 9th, 10th grade, and even in the case of my heavyweight, a senior, never seen a mat before, that's a tough sell. But one thing we're trying to do is make sure that they're basic sound. That's really all you got time for, is to make sure they're basic sound. But I prove it to them every day. I show them in film, I show them in history, historical matches that we've had, that basics is what wins states. All the way down to the state level, guys are going to be doing basic, good, sound basic moves. So that's what we got to do, just work on our basics.
And the basics seem to be working for Glenville freshman Daniel DeJesus.
As a whole, we're doing pretty good. We getting our technique together, our skills. Everybody's pretty much on weight, doing what they're supposed to.
Using the basic moves he was taught by his coach, Daniel was able to win his match pretty quickly.
I mean, I just wanted to finish it as fast as I could. Try to get in and get out.
We want him to get more work in and take his time and work things that he doesn't know. But right now, being newer guys, he's a 9th grader. He comes to Glenville with a lot of experience. He was in the Maple Heights junior high program. So he's actually got, he's a 2-time state qualifier for junior high level. We're very proud to have Daniel DeJesus. He's a student at Ginn Academy. He's one of the guys I was telling you about we're trying to attract from Ginn Academy. So we're very proud of him. He works very hard.
And with the Senate Championship right around the corner, teams are trying to get everything in order to be victorious.
We're trying to tighten some things up and peak at the right time. We have a tournament in Greene, which is outer ring Akron suburb this weekend. So hopefully the kids will get 5 or 6 matches in and tighten some things up. We wrestle in the state duels next Wednesday. We wrestle Brush High School. I think we should do very well against them, and if we beat them, we'll wrestle St. Ed's, which is one of the premier programs in the state. We give our kids a good opportunity to see potentially what they could be if they put some hard work in.
Well, our goal, as always, with any tournament is to be champions from 106 to heavyweight. That's our goal every tournament. But at this city championship, we expect these young men to show that they're in great shape, great condition. We expect them to show good foundational basics and use those, and they'll be okay. I think at the end of it, we won't be embarrassed. We'll be pretty proud of our work ethic. In the end, I expect those guys to show and prove that we've worked very hard this year.
The final match between Rhodes and Glenville resulted in a Rhodes victory with a total score of 41-29. This year's Senate Wrestling Championship is on February 11th. I can't wait to see who'll win it all this year. Thanks for watching the Inside Sports Report. Make sure you continue to tune in each and every week for an inside scoop on our Cleveland sports scene. Now stay tuned for the bottom line up front with City of Cleveland Media Relations Director Dan Williams.